So welcome back to some more Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we finished the game and said our farewell to all of our party members. And to which I say, how the hell are we in Mementos again? Then the metaverse gone? How are we here? Don't worry about that. So, welcome to the New Game Plus stuff, where I'm going to be covering a bunch of New Game Plus things you can do. And things that are just better to do in New Game Plus. So when you beat the game for the first time, the game will prompt you saying, hey, you can save here, and if you load from the save, it will take you into a New Game Plus file, in which New Game Plus will restart the entire story, but you will transfer a lot of things from New Game Plus. For example, the file I'm on right now is my personal file that I have many, many, many hours on, with almost maximum amount of yen. So you can carry over all your old personas that you've gotten throughout your playthrough. Those goodbye items that we got last episode, those will transfer over as well, which I'll get into what they do in a second. All of the Valentine's Day chocolates and the Valentine's Day item you get from the one that you choose as your lover also transfer. All of your weapons and armor and protectors and accessories, everything transfers over. Your money transfers over. A lot of things transfer. So, I think the only things that don't transfer are, like, crafted items and some random stuff. Like, even, let me see. Where is it? Yeah, even this stuff transfers over for some reason. Which is really weird, actually. But yeah, lots of things. Along with that, any stat bonuses you got from the temple and from the jazz club also transfer over, which is how I have 999 HP on and SP on Joker. And if we look at her stats, like for example, she has maximum magic because this is my personal playthrough. And also, I'll get into those notifications in a sec. Don't worry about that for right now. So yeah, all of that stuff transfers over. Why is Sumire level 88? Oh, that's a problem, actually. Okay, I need to fix that. I'll do that off screen. So, that's all the things that transfer into New Game Plus. The only things that don't transfer is basically crafted items and your level. You start from level 1 once again, but you have all of your old personas to boot. So, next thing on our list is what do those goodbye items do? If I go into here, if I can find it. Where are they? Yeah, here we go. These basically give you early access to the upgrades you would have gotten by progressing into their confidant tree right when you start the game again. Now, it's not going to give you Maid Kawakami at the beginning. You have to go do Operation Maid Watch again and all that. But as soon as you get that confidant, you have some of their upgrades unlocked right off the get-go. For example, the Gecko Pin, you can immediately start upgrading your guns right when you meet EY. Also, another thing, your social stats also transfer over. So if you maxed out all your social stats, you don't need to do that in your new playthrough. And I'll get into some of the things they do. A lot of the ones you get from the party members, so, you know, Ryuji, Morgana, etc., they just transfer over their follow-up skills and their, like, one-shot HP thing. So, that's mostly what that does. Levensis, I believe, gives you... It's mostly just an accessory item, but it's what allows you to have your old personas in New Game Plus, so... And I never got into this. Jose Star does nothing for you. It doesn't do anything anymore. And where is it? If I can find it. I have a bunch of them, I think. Because I've played this game a lot. Let's see. Is it down here? Did I not do it in this? I should have it. Jose Star documentary plans. Scarf, interview notes. Do I not have it on me? Oh, there we go. Star Water Tray. This, people theorize to give you more flowers in Mementos, but I've never really seen that occur. So, fighting Jose kind of just does nothing for you except for XP. Do with that as you will, but like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy with that. There's really nothing that does for you. Along with that, all the stamps you got in Mementos also transfer over. So once you do it in one game, you never have to go and collect stamps again. You can just immediately get all the upgrades from Jose and grind if you so wish. So there's that. And here's where I'm going to get into for the episodes now. I'm going to be showing a lot of things that we did not cover during the LP, and also, well, stuff we couldn't really do during the LP. First of all, let's go to the Velvet Room. Now that we're in the Velvet Room and we're in New Game Plus, we can actually craft Satanael now. Satanael is one of the most broken personas in the game with very little resistances. I'll show you. This one I was starting to build craft, but look at those stats. He's not weak to anything. He's strong against basically everything, nullified against light, drained curse. This thing is amazing. And so amazing, in fact, that on screen, I'll put on the fusion... well, actually, I don't have to do that, do I?
Awaken your new
fusion persona, advanced fusion.
You give birth?
Yeah, here you go. Satanael. Need Arsene, Anzu, Ishtar, Michael, Satan, and Lucifer. There is a website. It's actually, I think it's a GitHub website. It's fusion tables. Highly, highly recommend making Satanael. Or even Lucifer.
Do you wish to fuse?
Lucifer's only weak to light, but you can give him a light, like resistance or whatever you wish. But his main thing is Morning Star, severe almighty to all foes, and Allure of Wisdom decreases the speed cost of magic skills by 75%. These two personas are probably going to make a lot of good things happen for New Game Plus. Satanael is probably one of the most broken personas ever, right beside Izanagi no Okame. In which I guess I'll get into this now too. From here on out, DLC is now on the table. We have beaten the main game without doing DLC, so I am going to allow DLC. I'm still not going to do Izanagi no Okami or Izanagi no Okami Picaro because they're still overpowered as all hell. These are easily the strongest personas in the entire series, let alone the game. So yeah.
Do you truly need this?
And like I said, I highly recommend making Satanael for something we're about to go and do right now. Also, a lot of the stuff that you get from, well, the card from Leventa, or the key from Leventa, that basically allows you to do a lot of stuff immediately, like the gallows and stuff, but I won't go into that. It's kind of pointless.
Indeed.
Now that we're back out here, there is one thing I'm gonna well, actually, I need to get rid of these accessories. I'll get into what those do later, but since DLC is on the table now, we can start using all of these for something we're about to do later. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Actually, I won't need it on Joker per se, but oh, actually, we do need this. Let's do that. I'll change some items out in a sec, but we're gonna be actually going to fight a super boss real quick. Who do I want Haru. I think I want On, and who else do I want? I really don't know, actually. Yusuke would be nice, but actually, let's go with Akechi. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly change out their stuff real quick because I'll get into what the Omnipotent Orb is in a sec. I probably should have taken that off, but if you're following along, definitely put on the St. Hermelin badges. Trust me on this. It is very worth your time if you do this. So Akechi needs one of those. Where is it? Starlight Glove. There we go. Anyway, along with New Game Plus, now that has happened, Akechi's got something specific. If you have Akechi in your party now, he has access to the Prince suit and the Dark suit whenever you wish. So you can make him crazy with the Prince suit, or make him sane with the dark suit, if you so wish. Pretty cool. I actually really like that. And I'll show the other outfits in just a minute, but I want to go and fight this super boss. First of all, I want to get our SP back, and yeah, I'm very much stacked on this account. My bad. Let's do soul drop on you, and then we'll... actually, I'll just heal you with medicine. There we go. First of all, make sure you are ready for this. Some personas I recommend for this super boss is Satanael, for obvious reasons. He's got a lot of resistances. He can't really get hit by this thing. Another one I do recommend too is Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune doesn't have the curse resistance that you would kind of need, but it's really, really nice for this with House Tobi. Light physical damage up to 8 times. You hit that with Charge, Mataru Kaja. You're pretty much set for that fight, so I do recommend having that on. Another thing too. You're probably wondering where I'm getting my magic attack from. That is from these 2 weapons, Paradise Lost and Tyrant Pistol. If you use the Satanael to make an item, he will give you the Tyrant Pistol, I believe. Plus 15 magic. It is the ultimate skill for Joker. There are ultimate weapons in this game. And really quickly, I'll put on screen of everyone's ultimate weapon for their guns and for their physical weapons, and what personas you need to do for that. They're very, very good. I highly recommend doing them because, well, they're very overpowered. And yeah, I'll just quickly give you guys a second to do that, and then, well, I guess I could just let you pause. That's also a thing. I know I'm talking about a bunch of different stuff at the same time, but there's a lot we can do right at this moment, especially since I kind of skipped ahead to right before Maruki's heart's stolen. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, the personas I'm going to be using are build-crafted personas. Orpheus, Arsene, and Izanagi. These I crafted throughout my well, not the LP, but throughout my playthroughs of the game. So they are very much stacked. Wild Thunder, Makoa Gun, Psycho Blast, Cross Slash, all with their amps, and Victory Cry. Victory Cry is a skill that you can only get through network fusions. Well, actually, that's not true. You can get it from Satanael, and you can transfer it because of that. Fully restores HP and SP after every fight. Izanagi no Okami also has this if you don't have Satanael, but there you go. My Orpheus, who's maxed out on magic, Blazing Hell, Cosmic Flare, Vacuum Wave, and Cadenza, which is specific for Orpheus, restores 50 HP and increases accuracy and evasion. Technically, this is a worse Orpheus. There is the female Orpheus, which actually gets Neo Cadenza, which is this, but with Heat Riser as well. Highly recommend getting that. It's very OP. And then we have Arsene, which is my loaded up one. Megon, Megidolon, Ice Age, Riot Gun. Very nice indeed. And I just have Yoshitsune in case we want anything here. So anyway, I'm hoping we could do this, and if you feel like you need to change the difficulty to easy, do not be afraid to do this. This guy is that difficult. He is ridiculously hard. I'm hoping I can do it without having to do that. But after all of that talking, go to a random floor of your choosing. Now that we're here, do I have... Oh, I have On and Them still selected. Okay. Oh yeah, I do have On. What does On have? Okay, I just put the wrong thing on her. Okay. Where is it? Where am I going? There we go. Same Hermlin badge. So yeah, let's go on down here. Now the thing with this super boss, it is a very infamous boss from older Persona games, and the thing we have to do here is basically wait for a couple minutes, in which case I can, you know, talk about some random stuff while we wait. But this is the thing I mentioned way early on in the LP, saying that you don't want to stay on a floor for too long because something bad will happen. That is the thing that will be coming after us. And now that we're in New Game Plus, why did I never change the car on Morgana? I just now realized that. I wanted to mention another thing. The other outfits that you can wear, if you have the DLC or if you got a recent version of Persona 5 Royal, you have access to a bunch of outfits. And those outfits may be references to older Persona games, such as Persona 1 through 4, or to the dancing games, etc. Those will make it look like different, outfits or different things from older SMT games, etc. But the main thing is that if you put whatever outfit onto Joker, the battle game music changes. I'll demonstrate that a couple times later, but just for right now, we'll just stick with the Phantom Thief outfits because I do want to fight the super boss. And yeah, I guess I'll just beat you guys when this thing starts coming after me.
Something's fishy.
It's here.
Let's be careful.
If you get that text in that chain rattle, that means it's here coming to hunt you. There he is. First things first, this may sound stupid, let the thing attack you. This is the Reaper. The Reaper is a super boss in all of the older Persona games, such as Persona 3, Persona 4, and well, now Persona 5. This thing is nuts. It has access to every affinity. It includes gun and physical. And it is insanely hard. Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell did you let it hit you? If you attack it first, it will go 2 turns every turn. It'll do 2 moves every turn. So that is why I do not recommend doing that. First things first. I think I'm gonna do Cadenza here.
Leave it to me.
We're not low on health or anything, but I wanted the evasion.
No time for thanks.
There we go. On, I think I'm gonna do high energy on. Into which I said high energy fire on another episode, and surprised no one caught that. I did not mean to say it. Life wall. But yeah, this thing is very gimmicky. Like I said, it has access to every affinity in the game, so no matter who you're using, it's probably going to hit someone's weakness. That's why I brought Haru, Megidolon.
Too slow.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do Mataru Kaja here.
Shitsune. All right.
There we go. Now, you don't need to be level 99 to fight this guy, but that is at his level. I think he's like more like level 80 something. So, but by all means, definitely be careful with this thing if you're fighting him at a lower level, because he can just one-shot you no matter what. Let's do Blazing Hell. I would say this guy's harder than Yautabalth. That's how ridiculous. 1,000 damage, not too bad. We can do Showtime?
We're seriously pumped.
Okay, sure, do it.
It's showtime. That's our cue. Ha! Transform. You've been bad. Yes, we win. Mona-chan, what's wrong?
I figured that was the best option you could do for her. As such, too, he does not have any resistances or weaknesses. He is susceptible to crit, though. So be weary of that. I don't think you can down him, though. Let's try Aegon. Also, if you're wondering why Akechi does not have Hero Ward, it's because you cannot have Hero Ward in Mementos. It's physically impossible. So who do I want to do here? Blazing Hell, Cosmic Flare, Vacuum Wave. He didn't really... Let's go to Arsene. Let's hit him with that Megidolon.
You're mine.
Okay, he's almost dead. Wow. We could just finish him right here. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Oh, goddamn. There is a very big reason to fight the Reaper in this, though. Lots of XP and money. That is how you pretty much just level all your guys up to level 99.
Let's go, Joker.
It's just really easy way of doing that. And if you're wondering, actually this is the wrong thing. Or is it? Wait, no. Config. That's right, config. I was on normal mode. I wasn't even on anything hard. Now, most people fight this guy on Merciless if you wish. There's no benefits besides a little bit of extra XP. I've explained this way back at the beginning, but Merciless is kind of easier than very hard because, yes, while Personas are 3 times resistant to everything, they're also like 3 times weaker to other affinities. So, and you get more XP. I think it's like a 1.5 to 2 times more XP that you get. So it's actually harder if you play on hard. So yeah, that is the Reaper. And that is a big incentivization of why you should fight him. Because, well, he gives a crap ton of XP. He's very well worth your time. But yeah, definitely let him attack you first. If you're using that Raoul I made during the LP, D is a very good persona for that. Thermopylae, if you get surrounded, it's just really, really nice. So yeah, I'm not going to go crazy with the Reaper, but I will give some trivial things about the Reaper. The Reaper is a pushover in the base game. If you're going into Mementos during a day during like the flu or, you know, some sickness where enemies get hit by despair when you fight them, the Reaper is susceptible to it. And we never really saw despair during the LP, but after 3 turns, despair will instant KO anything on whoever's got despair. That includes the Reaper. So in the base game, the Reaper is like the easiest enemy in the game because you just wait till there's a flu day, you go into Mementos, and you just let the Reaper kill himself. It's really that simple. Along with that, in that version, the Reaper would drop the Omnipotent Orb. There's a different source of this in this version, but the Omnipotent Orb is the best attachment in the game. Nullifies all magic except Almighty. This is actually better in the base game too because it gave you Nullify against physical and gun as well. The only thing we were ever weak to is Almighty damage. Instead, we get the Divine Pillar, which we take any hits, but decreases damage by half. So you could be a tank if you so wish. So there's that. And I think the last thing I'm going to show for today, I know it's going to be a little quicker, but we had a very long episode last episode, so I'm going to go around, fight some shadows, and wear some different outfits. These outfits don't change anything, these are just random ones, but I do want to show some of the battle music you can get by wearing the different outfits. So, and you can see what it looks like on Joker. I would go and show all the teammates, but that's going to take forever if we do that. So be my guest, you can look it up for yourselves or play through the game yourselves. That's your incentive. And yeah, let's go head down. I'll show you guys some of the battle music that I think is, well, worth listening to. I'm not going to show every single one. I'm just going to show the specific ones that I really like. So if we can find a shadow here, that is. Where's it? There you are. Hi. Take a listen to this. That is not what I meant to do. Son of a bitch. I hit X. I didn't even hold R2. Okay, whatever. Game. Okay, go through here. Smack you.
Calm down.
Yeah, it's the battle music from Persona 3. Ice Age. I have very broken personas. As expected for having almost 300 hours on this file.
Alright.
So what I'm going to do
That easy.
is I'm going to put on different outfits and fight some shadows. And feather cape. What the hell is a feather cape? Oh, right. Okay, derp. I'm gonna go around and put on different outfits and let you guys listen to the music, and yeah, you can see what it looks like on Joker, pretty much the same on everybody else, so I'll meet you guys back when we're done showing the ones I want to show.
I have a bad feeling about that one.
done.
It's no war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray by the rules where you keep calling out in the face of this out is free. When your friends and boss look alike on the face of it, they miss the history, but they fight all the place in it. Yeah, they fight all the place in it. Kind of times they just have to let us fight. I know it's not your fault to say, but there ain't no other way. So step on up to the plate. Need to face what
It's
you
time.
feel into the light of
Tsunagi!
Step on up to the plate.
You're mine.
We all did great, huh? Just like I thought.
Okay.
What is this? Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Live is valid memory.
I'm not done.
Self-consciousness. I'm just lone player. Keep learning other code track. The hatred thoughts just don't stop. I see free way from there. The word is all I said. You all my right is picturing me burn. Don't get that you cool. Close the mind. Ray of light. Ready for freedom. Nowhere. All my right is picturing me burn.
Persona! Arsene!
My last
Go down!
We all did great, huh? Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Calm down. Come! Orpheus! There!
Enemy defeated. All right,
What a
Joker.
letdown.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Let's see. Let's go. Tsunagi! Ravage them!
Let's catch your breath. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
What is this? Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Let's get going. And some fun. Taking a
I'm not
chance,
done.
or even two. There's no guideline for doing it your way. Let's just focus now on what lies ahead. Time to get ready 'cause we're taking over.
Come! Orpheus!
Speed on this ride. You've been waiting for us till now. Here we are, and closer. Gonna get freaking hot tonight. So can you feel that jazz?
You're mine.
Enemy defeated. All right, Joker.
Just trash after all.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Not
Surprise
bad.
attack successful. Now just don't lose.
I'm not done.
狙ってる怪しく忍び寄る影立ち向かう勇気を今こそ熱く流れる力強い鼓動に握りしめた拳を掲げて
Tsunagi! Cross! Slash!
Enemy's defeated. All right, Joker. Work, everyone. Just like I thought.
All right.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
I'm not done.
Persona! I feel so powerful. Shall we? Let's catch your breath. Just like I thought.
Okay.
And that's all the ones I wanted to show just for right now. There's a lot of really cool ones. There's some ones from the SMT games that sound pretty cool. Oh, I still have the new cinema outfit on. Ugh. Yeah, the cinema outfit is so dumb. I love it. You look like a mascot. But the one thing I do want to show real quick is the Featherman outfits, because I think they're really cool. Let me disengage everybody. And then I just want to show them all because every person's a different colored Power Ranger, pretty much. That's what the Featherman suits are. And I just want to show all the colors because they're really cool. Oh, Futaba. Oh, wait, no, she already got one. So, of course, Ren's the Red Ranger. There's Ryuji, yellow. Makoto's like a solid blue. Sumire's the White Ranger. Morgana's black. Haru's kind of like, there we go. Haru's kind of like a weird purplish pink. Yusuke's a cool blue. On's pink. Futaba's green for some reason. And Akechi's I like the best because he's silver. Because, I mean, come on. He looks badass. Anyway. I just really wanted to show the Featherman outfits because I really like them. It's probably just the inner child of me going on about that, but the last thing I want to cover is how do you craft a persona to be this ridiculous? Well, first of all, Mementos is the best option for that because you can freely get fusion alarms as many times as you want just by killing the lesser shadows in the earlier floors. Another thing, though, is if you're wanting to craft a persona, you have to decide on what you're really wanting to do with it. For example, if I was going to... Why do I have this? If I want to craft this Yoshitsune, I'd focus everything onto strength and agility for those two stats, and maybe even endurance, and then build everything into its physical. So, things like Charge, Mataru Kaja, definitely Hasao Tobi, getting Apt Pupil for increases chance of crit, Brave Step, Victory Cry. There's a lot of good things you could do with Yoshitsune. Also, you gotta think about their traits. Triples effective charge and concentrate from Will of the Sword. Very broken trait and very broken for Yoshitsune. That's why Yoshitsune is so good. So once you thought about that, it's like, alright, well, how do you get those insane stats? One of the ways you could do this is by using incense in the Velvet Room by training. I don't suggest doing that though, because there's a way better way of doing this. Fusion alarms. Now, it is significantly easier to build crafted persona in the base game. Fusion alarms don't exist, yes, but you get a lot more benefits from when you, well, do what I'm about to do here. If you're build crafting something really high leveled, I suggest getting something that's max level. Izanagi no Okami is a definite easy pick. Satanael as well, since he pretty much starts off at like level 91, but if you have your full Arcana all the way up, he'll just go up to level 99 like nothing. So, and also, you also gotta think about what you want to put on as well. For example, maybe transferring Tyrant's Mind from Satanael to Yoshitsune. Keep in mind that not every skill from one persona can transfer to the other through Strengthen. For example, Arsene, since he's a cursed user for the most part, cannot get light skills. However, Satanael can because he's regarded as an angel, which I'll actually show the background on this too, because this is technically Joker's evolved persona from Arsene. An archangel who is said to be the form of Satan before he fell from heaven. The second son of God who rebelled against him for freedom and bestowed free will and chaos upon humanity. While I don't know the legitimacy of that in the Bible or anything like that, I just think the lore is cool, and plus, he's got a giant rifle. Come on. He's so cool. But yeah, you do gotta think about that too. Also, special moves like Morning Star cannot be transferred either, so just keep that in mind. And also think about weaknesses, potential weaknesses that you may not be able to transfer over, you may want to cover. So for this demonstration, I'm going to transfer over Satanael to sack into Yoshitsune. Do remember that if you strengthen during a fusion alarm, you'll get more benefits. And another thing.
This is a worthwhile strengthening.
See all those yellow numbers? That is what is going to be leveled up in the fusion alarm. Or, well, during a strengthening. This may not be important because, well, all of them are flashing. I'm going to make sure of that. Okay, yeah. But if it's going to be like a level, it's only going to be a couple of stats. If you keep backing out and going back in like this, you can kind of choose what stats you want to be leveled up. And if there's one level where it's like 3 stats will be leveled up, but 1 will be 2, the one with the 2 stats are going to be higher than if you just did the one that gave 3 stats. For example, if you got one that was giving you strength, magic, endurance, and then you back out and then you get just agility and luck, that's going to be leveled up. Those 2 stats are going to be leveled up much higher than if it was just the 3 spread out. They're depending on points. And keep in mind too, you can always sacrifice a persona even if the persona being strengthened is max level. So you don't have to worry about it, being like, oh, you can't sacrifice a persona. So I'm going to sacrifice Satanael. There we go. That strengthens Yoshitsune. So you get some obvious stat buffs. Look at that. Pretty nice. And Yoshitsune's max level. And you're getting Blast Amp. That's not useful at all. And Riot Gun, that's, I guess coverage, but no. If you don't get the skills you want, you could always reload the save before you sacrifice the persona to try to get the skills you want. So keep that in mind. And also, there are skills, as I've said, that only come from network fusions, such as Almighty Boost, Almighty Amp. There's some other ones that I can't think of the top of my head. So yeah, also I'm pretty sure this is use case. Yeah, this is use case ultimate. Katana. So yeah, that is how you build craft. You can constantly keep strengthening personas. I don't think it has an issue if you do it. Yeah, no, you can just constantly do it as long as you have a fusion alarm. So, be my guest. Also, I think I do want to show this if I can do it. I don't think it has to be a relatively high level persona to get the stat bonuses. I just want to check though.
I'll go slightly rough on them.
Yoshitsune
Why
Pixie.
not set our sights a little higher?
Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's
Stopping? Continuing the
test
compendium?
doing
If
Sights
you
on Isle
feel the
again.
persona, then please take it. Please, I'll go slightly rougher on them.
Yoshitsune Satanao.
Why not set our sights a little higher?
Huh. Okay, how do you get the stats higher then? I'm trying to think, because you're supposed to be able to,
Why not
right?
set our sights a little higher?
Oh, it's random, right. Okay, yeah, okay, I remember now. Because since we already fused one, I'll just
Why not
fuse,
set our
I'll just do
sights- why not
Satanile
set our
again.
sights a little higher?
Because then it should fail. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. If the fusion fails, you'll still get stat buffs. That's how you're able to get more stats even though you're max level. But you also have some weirdo stuff happen. So yeah, you just got some magic, agility, and luck. But again, you can constantly reset to get the stats you want. And you can just sit in Mementos and kill random shadows to get fusion alarms. You come back in here, grab some personas, fuse into whatever you want. And eventually you'll have some crazy personas like I have right here. Like, I actually need to max out that magic, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff that you can do. But anyway, one last thing I wanted to mention, and I forgot to mention this with the Reaper. If you try to fight that thing head on, like I said, it will use 2 moves every turn, so it'll concentrate and then immediately attack, and it'll pretty much just do that for the whole fight if you do not get ambushed. Its gimmick, though, is that if it's lower than half HP, it will start spamming Mabudoon and the light one, I can't remember the name of, the one-shot kill moves. That is why the homunculi that you got at the very beginning of the game are so important, because if you're gonna fight the Reaper in your main game, those homunculi are gonna save you. Otherwise, use that attachment that I put on that nullifies Bless and Curse, so you'll never just get outright one-shot by a gimmicky bullcrap thing like that. So yeah, the Reaper's not that bad. He's actually worse in other games, but he is still a formidable foe, so be careful. Anyway, that is everything I want to go and take care of right now, so next time on Persona 5 Royal, I think we'll be fighting some other things. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.